You're live.
Thank you. Hi there. Welcome to the YBNB show, the live show that I do 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So obviously I'm a bit distracted at the moment because I'm amongst a herd of elephant. Obviously they're not real, but they're so lifelike. It's in Green Park. So while I do this live, which is about body, because it's Monday and we do bodies on Monday, I'm just going to show you some of this. So this is a little baby one. But how gorgeous are these? There's loads of them. They've just been put here in the park. So I'm going to talk about body. This is not too distracting for you. It's only just a quick one. And it's called The Most Ridiculous Thing That I've Ever Heard. Because I received an email about a book that's just coming out. And it's called something like Calories Don't Matter. And there's a few books like this. There has been over the last few years, but it seems to be sort of growing pace. This argument that calories really don't matter when it comes to body composition. And it's rubbish. And I think that, just need to explain why I think they're writing these things and why to ignore it. So why are they saying that calories don't matter when obviously they do? I mean, if you think about it, and obviously we're talking about, do calories matter in relation to getting a fit, healthy body and losing weight? And what they're saying is that calories don't matter in regards to losing weight. So what on that basis, if someone were to consume, no calories at all, because they decide to, I don't know, they're put in prison or stuck on a desert island somewhere, what they're saying is it wouldn't be the calories that would make them lose weight. So basically what they're saying is that you wouldn't lose weight because it's that calories don't matter. And quite clearly, that's absolute rubbish. But I'll just have another little distraction here because I'm amongst tons more of them now. Look. Amazing, aren't they? I'll show you a bit more about this coming back the other way. But so what the premise of these various different books and articles are is that, hormones are more important than calories when it comes to weight loss. And I think it's just entirely missing the point because, hormones getting out of balance happens as a result of something. And it happens because us as humans become unbalanced because we're not actually behaving as humans are designed to, i.e. we start to consume foods that human beings are just not designed to consume. We start to have processed things and eat, at weird times of the hour and drink alcohol and eat extreme amounts of sugar, which, our ancient sort of caveman ancestors would never have had access to. And so as a result of consuming all of these things, same as putting the wrong fuel in a car, what happens is it gets out of balance. You start putting diesel in a petrol engine car and it breaks down, doesn't it? And this is what happens with our bodies if we eat the wrong types of foods. And then what happens is our hormones get out of balance. So, and then our hormones get out of balance. And of course, then, we have all sorts of issues with our body, inflammation, etc. And that makes it much more difficult for us to get fit and healthy. But it's all happening today. Look, lovely little doggies all around here as well. Point is that, food and calories do matter because I have had so many people now on the YBNB program who, as a result of changing the way they eat, have seen what they think are miraculous changes in their body, not just the way that they look, but the way they feel, the way their skin is, the amount of muscle that they've been able to build, the way they've slept, and it all boils down to food. And the other thing is that what they've been astounded to see is that their hormone levels have rebalanced. And they've seen that they've suddenly, after years of taking medication for, let's say, blood pressure, suddenly they don't need it anymore. They've seen that, they've gone from being pre-diabetic to actually having perfectly normal sugar levels and having normal levels of insulin resistance and everything. So it starts and it ends with good quality nutrition. And once you do that with your body, then your hormones rebalance and everything starts to work properly. So when we're told that calories don't matter and actually our health is all to do with hormones, well, yeah, there is a grain of truth to that. But we've got to look at what is the cause. And the cause of unbalanced hormones boils down to what it is that we're putting into our body. And so the whole point of having good quality nutrition, as we teach on YBMB, is not just that you get thinner and get stronger, but it's that your body starts to operate to optimal levels, that you become a strong, healthy, lean machine, which is what I put on my post today. And you can do that any time. Doesn't matter when you decide that you're going to start. You can start whether you are in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 20s, doesn't matter. It's the same for all of us. We've got different starting points, but thankfully, the body is an amazing machine. You just start eating a proper balanced diet of good quality foods, not processed, not too much sugar, not unhealthy fats, healthy fats, and you start moving your body. You exercise, because if you exercise, then that also rebalances your hormones. And so it's very, very simple. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's very simple. And these books that say it's not about calories and calories don't matter, they're really, really missing the point. They're saying it's about hormones, but hormones, as I've said, become unbalanced as a result of how we treat our body. Obviously, there are the inherited situations. We're not talking about those, but most of us as little babies are born with perfectly balanced hormones and a great machine of a body, and then we set about putting wrong things into it, things that we weren't meant to consume as humans, and that's where the trouble starts. And the great news is that it's all within our control to completely and utterly change it. So calories do matter. I haven't even started to talk to you about energy in and energy out, but let's just get back to that point for a moment. Putting hormones aside, if you want to lose weight, then you've got to consume less calories than you're expending. It really is as simple as that. And we know, don't we, like I said, if someone goes into a situation like onto a desert island or a prison, that they're going to lose weight if they're not given enough calories. I mean, clearly that's what's going to happen. So energy in, energy out is a key factor as well. But this whole thing about it's hormones, it's not food, is absolute rubbish. Start with the simple things. The other thing that I see a lot of is that people do want to blame their lack of fitness on something that is out of their control, because if they do that, then they haven't got to take responsibility for it. And I know that might sound harsh, but I like to help people to help themselves. And so sometimes I do have to be a bit harsh and say to people, this is all within your control. You can take responsibility for it if you choose to, and you can start today. And so that's my message to you today is, besides the fact that it's just such a wonderful spectacle here in Green Park. So if you get a chance to come and have a look at this really lovely exhibition of carved elephants, then please do. But my message to you today is, life is beautiful. You have got one and only body. Treat it well, and it will treat you well as well. And I wish you a lovely week. Take care, and